breathless, my thoughts are too big. Can I get some comfort, please? I guess I should have been honest. A break to my heart, it's weighing me down, baby. I'm like a river that's overflowed. The sooner you know it, the less do we hurt. Let me speak the truth. I know you don't want to face it. You think it's too late, but I can see past the rain. Won't you lay it on me? Turn the page and burn it. Let's make up a big bonfire on the beach with the stars as our lighter, and throw our problems in the flame. Throw our problems in the flame. We fell down to the bottom, so bottom up please. We're gonna get over this. I see the smoke in the mirrors, I'm holding the key, one step away from salvation. You're like the ocean, setting me free. Out in the open, I'm picking up speed. No bad thoughts penetrate. Hold me like this is the first time. Our destiny calls, not leaving this incomplete. Won't you lay it on me? Turn the page and burn it. Let's make up a big bonfire on the beach with the stars as our lighter, and throw our problems in the flame. Throw our problems in the flame. And throw our problems in the flames. Ooh, throw our problems in the flames. I get a little bit breathless, my thoughts are too big.
Hi, everybody. It's Don, and I hope you're having a fantastic day. I just realized how much I like that song. I was sitting here just grooving along with it there. So, I got to get rid of some of this. I'm going to get some feedback. There we go. How's everybody doing tonight? That's right. We are only 2 days away from our Alaska cruise. I am so ready for this. I don't want to do anything else tomorrow, but I'm so busy. But you know what? I did invite a very, very special friend along for tonight. Let's bring him on board. Hello, Tony.
Hey, what's up, everybody? What's going on, Don? Are we ready to go or what?
Oh, we are so ready. Now, just before we get started, I got to show this. We got to set up some super chats already. I don't want to miss them, and I don't want them to disappear on us. So first, Sergeant Richard, thank you so much for the super chat. Hey. Tony and Don, thanks for doing the research for the group cruise next June. Here's a few bucks. Have a couple drinks, snacks on Gigi and me, or you can just buy something very weird in Alaska. Thanks so much for that. And I got one more here. If I can bring it up. Oh, I got to scroll down. So, Tony, are you ready? You've never been to Alaska, right?
This is my first trip to Alaska, my first trip to Seattle. I've been to the West Coast before, but yeah, this is really exciting. I've been trying to temper my excitement, but over the last week, everybody's been talking up how fun Alaska is going to be, and I'm pretty fired up. I'm excited. I'm ready. Can we now, for weird souvenirs, can we bring like a bald eagle back? Is that illegal? Maybe that's illegal. I don't know.
We can try. We can see what happens. One more to go through. We got Mike. Enjoy both y'all's channels. Always really good info. Hope you guys have a great cruise. Thanks, Mike. Much appreciated. I think we're going to have a blast. I really do. And one more quick one from Brianna. Thank you again so much for the super chat. Really, really appreciate it. And I think I'm caught up with everybody now, and we're going here. I just got one question before I forget. Somebody asked me what happens as a fellow Canadian if I test positive in Seattle getting off the ship. I'm staying in Seattle.
You get a nice little vacation in Seattle, Don.
Here you go. Just like I ended up in Florida, even though I wasn't testing positive, they'll put me up in a hotel. They'll pay for everything because I have been tested before I get on. Princess on their website says they will cover the expenses. So I'll just spend a few more days in Seattle. Not a big deal.
But so you only have to test to get on your plane, right? You're going to be able to use the same result that you're using to fly in.
Yeah.
So you'll know by tomorrow afternoon whether or not you are good to travel.
Yeah.
I guess maybe on the way back they're going to give you a test. Maybe that's what that is, right?
That's what it is. Yeah. They want to make, because I have to take another test to fly home, and I gave myself some leeway in Seattle. I'm not flying the same day that we arrive.
Nice.
So we'll go for there. I got another super chat. We got James. Okay, we got a question. Tony, you said you thought Alaska would be boring. Yes, you did. I saw that,
yes,
Tony.
No, I still believe that, right? Like on paper, the way that I line up with this kind of thing, like, oh, you get to see nature and there's going to be animals and it's going to be slightly, calm. That sounds boring to me. So I feel like I'm going to be pleasantly surprised. Like I'm really starting to feel the pull of the universe that's really going to turn me on when I get to Alaska. But, old school Tony who likes video games, I'm like, okay, we see a whale, but I think it's going to be good. I really think it's going to be good. Like, you're going to have the camera on me and I'll be crying. I'll be like, oh, look, nature. But I think that's what's going to happen for sure.
Well, all those scenes that you do on the balcony when you're doing your live streams?
Yes.
Well, wait till you have Alaska in the background.
That will be cool. That will be cool for sure.
Something completely different. We got another quick super chat from Rex. Thank you so much, Rex. My wife, Yvonne, are looking forward to meeting both of you. See you on the Majestic. Absolutely. And
yes,
I've been being messaged. I don't know about you, Tony, but I've been being messaged for like 2 weeks now saying, we're going to be on the cruise. Is it okay if we say hi? Yes. Say hi. Absolutely.
100%. Like I say it all the time, I'm voice activated. So, just come up and happy to meet as many people as possible. Somebody emailed me today saying they work at the terminal. Can they take a selfie with us? Yeah. Anywhere, well, except our cabin, but anywhere. But come up and say hi. That would be great.
I've even had a couple people who live in Seattle who have messaged and asked if they could possibly meet us before the cruise just to take a picture so they can put it up in their office.
Wow.
I said, I'll try.
We're still trying to figure out what we're going to do in Seattle. Like we have a very limited window, and the other day I got a lot of great recommendations, and so we're still trying to figure out. Once we know we're going somewhere, maybe we'll post it, but no promises. But yeah, if we can, we will. It's that traveling that day in before. Once we get settled in the hotel and actually get our wits about us, maybe we can meet some people. But no hard meetup yet.
Yeah, our original plans were to fly in a couple days early and spend some time in Seattle, but with all the testing regimens now, we couldn't do it, right? So
that was a bummer. I wanted a couple extra days there because there's a lot to do, but better safe than sorry. Just to I don't want to miss this Alaska adventure.
No, another super chat, Crazy Cat Traveler. I love that. I laugh every time I see that one, but I love that one. This should almost cover the cost of the latte. Don, please get a pumpkin spice one, since we know Tony won't.
No pumpkin spice in this, y'all. How about that?
I'll get it. I'll do that. Thank you very much, Crazy Cat Traveler. And one more quick. Chuck Spencer sent in a super chat. Hey, guys, some coffee money for the trip. Thank you so much. Yeah, we might need it, or at least some hot chocolate, because it might be chilly in Alaska this time of year.
I looked at the weather, 77 in Seattle, which means I could easily still wear shorts in Seattle, and then 55 in Juneau. And so I don't know about the other two cities, but it's definitely going to get a little chilly. Chilly.
I don't normally sail to Alaska this late in the season, so it'll be a little different for me as well. I'm curious about some of our excursions. Which one of our excursions are you most excited for?
I tell you what, so I don't know if on the whale watching excursion we can see you see orcas, right? Like you were saying on your video the other day that it's could be a little bit rare. I think seeing a real whale like in the wild, that's going to be pretty amazing. that's the one I'm looking forward to the most. Like this idea of whale watching is pretty cool. And then I do like the bear excursion that we have because, like you said, you're going to see a lot of wildlife. And so I'm not great, I haven't had a lot of practice filming wildlife, nature, that kind of thing. But I'm looking forward kind of to not only seeing that thing, but also the challenge of like trying to capture some of that. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, the whales you got to be ready for, because if they're not jumping, which they probably won't be, they mostly jump when it's mating season. Right now it's feeding time, so if we're lucky, we'll see the bubble feeding, where the whales dive down deep and then they shoot up bubbles which trap all the krill and the fish, and then they come. That's when you see them all come up like this. That's why that diver got hit by a whale, because the whale was way below him and came up and did that and then just spit him out. I'm assuming,
hopefully, and you would know better than me, but I'm assuming those guides they point you in the right direction, I would hope.
All of the shore excursion people, they talk to each other. Yeah. So when one knows where the whales are, they all know where the whales are.
That's pretty cool.
They don't hide it from each other, because it would not make sense to do it, because you could be the person left out next time. So they all cooperate.
I think the one that we booked had like some $100 guarantee that you would see a whale. That's kind of funny though. Like down in there's a city near us that has dolphin tours, and they guarantee that you'll see a dolphin, but they also have a dolphin painted on the side of the boat. And so that was part of their spiel. They're like, we guarantee you'll see a dolphin. And by the way, here's one right here. And they show you the one on the boat. So I guess that's how they get around it.
I've never been on a whale watching excursion in Alaska where I did not see a whale. So that's a good sign. Like I said, they know where they're going most times.
I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to food there also, right? Like people are saying there's a lot of, fresh seafood and crab and salmon and all that kind of stuff. So it'll be interesting on our adventure if we run into any local food. These excursions aren't all day, so hopefully we'll be able to explore a little bit. I'm not really sure. I think we'll be able to explore a little bit. I've read the protocols a couple times, and it sounds like we're not just stuck on those excursions. So it should be fun.
Sharon Stockman sent in a super chat, and Tony, it says, don't film your room number. Remember what happened last time? Yeah, I told you that. Only film after you're out of the room.
It's kind of funny. Like I didn't really film my room number the way that my room number was exposed. Like it's like I said on the show the other night, it was like the Zapruder film. Like you had to slow it down and go frame by frame to barely see my room number up there. So like, I'm not in the habit of filming my room number and putting it out there. So, but definitely I will be more cautious this time and not even let the accidental room number slip get out there.
I better catch up on some of these they're flying in, Tony. They're flying in. People want us to get drunk or coffees or something. Love to praise super sticker. Thank you so much. Much appreciate it. And I know I saw one from Donna here. Donna sent in, have fun and stay out of trouble. Well, we won't promise that, but we will do our best.
Well, we're promising to have fun. So.
We will. We'll have fun, but it's a boys' trip. You never know what we're going to do. And Mary sent in hot cocoa with lots of whipped cream. I'm all for that. Hot chocolate.
There you go.
I am definitely all in for that. And a quick one from Ronald. Don, we'll see you on the Princess in April. Attaboy. And Tony on the Prima on your 2023 cruise. Awesome. There you go. Enjoy Alaska on our list. Absolutely. Yeah. So they're in April. That means they're on my Panama Canal cruise. They're on the Prima for you. Haven't worked it out yet. I might try and get on that cruise with you guys as well to check out the Prima. So
that'd be awesome. I don't even know when it is. Jenny B, when's our Prima cruise? I was just trying to tell Don about it, and I realized it's not on the website. I don't know when it is.
I just know that it's in
Ronald. When is it? Yeah.
Oh my God, these they're coming up too fast, Tony. Okay. I'll hold it here so I can read, but I wanted to ask you a question. So the whale watching is best. Tell people about your test. You're taking the test tomorrow for the at-home test, right?
Yeah, I wish I'd have brought the box in here. So I ordered the EMED test that has the Abbott proctored test. So I got 6 of those in a package. And then tomorrow I'm going to try to get in the queue early. And I'm definitely going to film it all. But I watched a couple videos. It looks pretty straightforward. You get on, you don't actually see the person. It's pretty wild. They can see you because they got access to your cameras. You grant access to the camera. You got to set it up so that they can see you and see the layout of where you've got the test and all that. And the test only takes like it takes probably like 30 minutes altogether. There's a 15-minute waiting period in there. It looks super easy. So you just follow the steps and you get your result. It comes to the app and then you can print it out and you're good to go. So if it really works that easy, you know, that makes a 2-day, a 1-day, a 3-day very doable. And so it stinks that you got to pay for it, right? Like that's the big.
Don't say 1 day. Don't give him any ideas. 2 days is hard enough for Canada.
Well, just for me personally, look, I like to, again, my preference. I guess I don't know what my preference is because it's a little hardcore, right? I think if you want the best shot at keeping the COVID off the cruise ship, you would test everybody at embarkation. Anyway, but at the same time, you don't want people flying to the port city without knowing whether or not they're positive or negative. So somebody's going to kill me for this, but I would almost say a 2-test process. I would say I wish the cruise lines would test at the port, and then everybody would be encouraged to take like a home test on their own before they flew, because you don't want that challenge. But yeah, but with all that said, I think I think it's going to be an easy process, and I'm looking forward to capturing it and sharing it. And for $25, like that test I have scheduled at the airport in Seattle, $200.
Yeah. And
so this one for $25, where I can do the same testing for Jenny and I next month on the Mardi Gras. That we got 6 tests for $164 shipped to my house. That's very reasonable to me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, better get on to some of these super chats. We got the Travel Scouts back in the house. Sent in a super chat. Have a super cruise. Thanks for all your hard work and the great content. We appreciate that. We try not to be too boring. We try to entertain people. And we got cheers. GXP says Bar Harbor Ale House in Ketchikan.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah. That and the saloon. We got the Red Onion Saloon or the Red Dog Saloon. There's 2 of them there that we can check out. Jack sent in a Southwick super chat. Have an awesome trip. Thank you very much. We are going to try, and I'm sure we will succeed. Absolutely. Bill Matson sends in one and says, just in case, bring some Post-it and cover your room number.
That's right. I'm going to film strangers' rooms and then accidentally show it as my cabin.
They're all over you for that.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's a fair thing. It was so weird because, to be fair, I mean, we hadn't cruised in 15 months.
Yeah.
That was the first cruise back. And both of our channels are bigger than it was back then. So I didn't really anticipate.
I warned you. When you went on the Adventure of the Seas, I warned you. I said, you've doubled your subscribers. People are going to recognize you. And surprise.
It was true. It was true.
Which is so exciting because I don't know about you, but I love it when people say hi. I absolutely love it. So
no, it's good for the ego. Yeah. Please say hello to me. I go to bed with a big head. Thank you so much.
Ronald sent in another one. March 5th, 2023. There you go.
March, the Prima. There you go.
He spent $5 to tell you when your group cruise is.
You didn't have to do that, Ronald. Thank you so much. Jenny B would have told me.
That is great. Thanks, Ron. Okay, I think I caught it. If I'm missing you folks, I'm trying to read questions and
I see a couple.
Everybody.
Did you say Michelle Forbes? Thank you for the super chat. Have a wonderful trip, guys. I think you said that. Karen Staffen, Granny B's Gecko, thank you for the super chat. Really hoping you get the best wildlife viewing on excursions. Christy Murphy. Okay, so here's to the bail fund. Who's bailing out who? Don or I? I guess it depends on the day. We alternate who's holding the bail money. Lauren Painter, Laron. That's an interesting name. Alaska is awesome. This late in the season, it's chilly, but great. Don't drink the pickle Bloody Marys if offered. Totally weird. Y'all have fun. Angela Tisdale, duck farts at the Red Dog on you. And Martine Joseph, enjoy your cruise. I think that gets us. Oh, wait, one more. Harvey Schroeder. We'll be going to Alaska next May. We'll be on the sky in November. Have fun with Tony. I'm just trying to get done there. Now I'm to your Ronald one. Thanks everybody for super chats.
It's a lot. All this one just goes across the top, and once they start coming in, it just goes right across. It's really hard to keep up with anybody. Oh, but so in Seattle, you were going to do a couple things in Seattle. You wanted to try what? First of all, the Space Needle.
We got some, so the Space Needle's iconic, right? So at least if we go to Seattle, we can say we went to the Space Needle. Like things that are iconic for tourism would be the Space Needle, the Pikes Market, maybe find in the first Starbucks. But I've got a lot of people recommending the Pop Culture Museum, the Museum of Pop Culture, and it's near the Space Needle. And I really think it would be right up our alley. I mean, it hits the video games and TV, all things pop culture. And honestly, you could probably get some footage for your other channel with your nephew. So I don't know. It depends what time you get there. I would love to go the hour over to the Funko headquarters, but I think it makes more sense to do the stuff that's within walking distance of the hotel. Yeah. And I'm thinking Pop Culture Museum and dinner or something, or maybe ride up the Space Needle. That can't take too long, but we'll have to wait till you're in a couple hours after I am. We'll have to get settled in and go from there.
Yep. We do have a question on here. Boom. Am I going on the Vloggers Cruise? I know you're going on the Vloggers Cruise in 2023.
Yes.
And yes, I let the cat out of the bag a little while back. I did book it.
Don's on the Vloggers Cruise.
It's more expensive than I was expecting, but but yes, I will be there. As of right now, I will be there too. So
awesome.
I see some more coming in here. We have Wind. Calvin, a super chat. Thank you so much. We will put it to good use in Alaska, and we'll cheers to everybody while we're there, even if it's only hot chocolate. Because I didn't get the drink package this time like I did on the Edge, so not too much drinking for Don on this cruise. Jan Rand 2, have fun and time in Alaska. I got my binoculars and hoping for a 2023 trip.
Do you have binoculars, Don? Everybody said you got to have binoculars.
I have telephoto lenses on my cameras.
You're going camera lens.
I'll go camera lens because I don't, especially for whale watching and that. I'll have all those ready to go.
Awesome.
Oh, geez, these go by so fast. Here we go. 1195 Tuck super sticker. Thank you so much. And Thomas sent us in a sticker. Why does Don say have a fantastic day? It's kind of my catchphrase now. And you know what? Somebody sent me a whole letter. It was like 20 pages long of why I am pronouncing fantastic wrong.
Yeah.
Because they didn't realize I know I'm pronouncing it wrong. It's kind of what I do.
It's funny. Yeah, it's interesting what people like key into, like, but yeah, there was a long period. I finally had to make a video, like, what was the point of the name La Lido Loca? Like, that's not all correct Spanish, or that's not all correct Italian. It's like, nope, just kind of made it up. It's poetic license. So yeah, same thing with fantastic. It's kind of funny.
There you go. Got a question for you, Tony.
Yes.
Do you know if the at-home tests are FSA eligible?
I think FSA is something we have here in the States, like something spending account, where you can put some money away from your paycheck and use that for medical expenses. I believe that our friend Ann and Stephen Boyce, I feel like they used FSA funds for their test. I don't know that personally. I'm self-employed. I don't have the FSA. But yeah, I believe that it is, but I can't say for sure. So you're going to have to check deeper on that.
Always
check with your health
with
insurance.
The cruise lines and then everything else. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sharon sent in another super chat. Just an FYI, if your test has an expiration of October 2021, the CDC extended the expiration for 3 months. Thanks very much for that, Sharon.
That's a good clarification. So like our friends got some of these tests in and they expire October the 5th. They just got them. They expire October the 5th. Even on the outside of my box, it says scan this QR code for the letter that says that those tests have been extended for a year. So if you're getting those tests in now and you're freaking out a little bit because they only seem to be good for a few weeks, go to that website and they will give you an extension letter. So great call out there, Sharon.
Eddie Albert sent in a super chat. Much appreciated. And you know what? I love that name. You know Eddie Albert, right?
Green Acres.
Yeah. That's fantastic. and Kathy Levine, super sticker. Thank you so much, Kathy. Much appreciated. And I think I'm catching up, everybody. I think I'm getting there. Oh, I know this one. Of course I can see it at the top, but I can't click on it on the top. There we go. Found it. Doug sent us in a super. Have a drink on me. Thank you, Doug. I appreciate it, and I will. I'll have a drink specifically for you and see plenty of whales. Fingers crossed, because if you've never seen a whale in person up close, the first time you see a humpback, a good size humpback swim past your boat, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I'm sure. Look, you guys know I get easily emotional, and so I'm sure it'll be that. I do want to say this though. So, Don, congratulations again on getting 100,000 subscribers. You obviously got the play button before I did, and I know that you've been on a Princess cruise before, and you probably already have this. But I got my medallion before you did. How about that?
Yeah,
I know you're
getting send
your...
it to Canadians.
Well, sorry, but they said now. I know mine's just gold, and yours probably has a different color, but
yeah, I think mine would be that elite one, Tony. I think mine says elite on it.
That's right.
So I'll let you rub it in my face today.
I got mine in hand.
I gotta make a video.
The only thing I don't like
now.
about getting these in hand is like I'm pretty sure now I've got to keep up with this. Like this has been on my desk for days. Like, oh no, now I'm gonna forget to put it in my bag.
Yeah, the last thing you don't want to do. Mickey Duff. McDuff? I think it's McDuff for The Simpsons, but it almost looks like Mickey Duff. Super chat. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. And I saw every time I scroll down, it goes up. Baboon Grin, super sticker. Thank you again so much. Appreciate it. Like I said, Tony and I will put this to good use when we get to Alaska. I think we'll be having a lot of fun. I think I'm caught up.
Yes.
I got Kathy, I got Doug, and McDuff. Perfect. All righty.
I see Karen Barnes asking what the medallion is. So this is like your ship card. You know, this will replace the ship card. Mine came with a lanyard, or I got the lanyard, and of course you can get it with you can get it as a watch. Like it'll fit in just a wearable. But this is the room key and all my spending and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how that works out on the cruise. I guess I got to dig out a Lalita Loca lanyard if I'm going to wear that.
Those are really handy too, because it's like myself, I like to take my buffet food back to my room when I'm editing in that at night, and you don't have to bring your key card out and scan your door. As you get close to the door, it automatically opens for you.
Oh, wow.
So you just have to push it open.
That's pretty cool.
Really handy.
When you sure you don't lose that medallion, then somebody can go track you down.
They'd have to know your room, though.
Yeah, well,
so there.
Pretty good about letting people know my room was.
Brent Loring, GNC on RYC November 27th on the Allure. My girlfriend is worried that it's going to be canceled. I think it'll be fine. Both vaxxed. Do you think cruises should be okay by then? November 27th? I really hope so, because shortly after that, Brent, I'm on the Allure. So yeah, it better go, because I'm on it like 2 weeks later or a week later or so. So
I think we're right now, like we're in one of the crappiest times for cruising, right? We've got the Delta spiking way high. We've got COVID all over the country, and cruising's just going on, man. So, I mean, I think, you know, I don't think it's going to shut down. Like if it hasn't shut down with all of this stuff going on, then yeah, I think it's going to keep like, you know, I said it the other day, and you've talked about it before too. You know, they started out in the U.S. with really loose protocols, right? Yeah. Maybe that's a mistake. Maybe that's something in hindsight they should look back at. But now the protocols are becoming more and more restrictive, to the point where it's almost like cruising in the UK or cruising in the Med, anyways. And so yeah, I think this is it. I think this is what cruising is going to look like for a little while. Princess, along with Carnival, just extended their mask protocol and their vaccination protocol until the end of the year. And so we're seeing cruise lines starting to talk in these 90-day frames. Like this is what it's going to be like till the end of 2021. And so they're not going to stop. Like there's more ships on every week. What we have seen we've seen the restart delayed a little bit, like Disney ships a couple weeks behind, other ships a couple weeks behind. But yeah, I feel, you know, if your cruise ship is going now, if it's already started by November the 27th, I think it would cruise. Yeah, I don't think it's going to get much worse than now. Yeah. If anything, it's ships changing ships. So for instance, if it's a small ship, they might exchange it for a larger ship. Right. That kind of thing. Like Kimberly Clark asks, have you guys heard if the Hawaiian season is going to happen? They're real restrictive in Hawaii right now. I don't think it's going to happen early. I don't think it's going to happen in 2021.
I'm sure it'll be back up next year, but I thought we'd have Christmas cruises last year. So I have not heard of any cancellations, though. They're still selling Hawaiian cruises. I looked at one today myself. So we can keep our fingers crossed, but I have a feeling the good old what is it, Pride of America won't be sailing too quickly out of Hawaii anytime soon, unfortunately.
I agree.
Karen, Granny B Geckos, what is your take on the 3-day versus 4 days for the September 12th sailing? By the way, we got 2 sets of medallions. Does that make it special?
Absolutely. All you medallion holders, hold them up out there. Don. Oh, wait, never mind.
What's their take on 3 days? Does she mean 2 days versus 4 days? 3 days?
Take on for the Disney cruises? No, Disney's not starting on September the 12th. I know that Disney's purposefully doing these smaller cruises. Again, it's interesting, when it comes to, the conversations out there like, okay, why are cruises more strictly regulated than, say, the airplanes? I think a lot of this has to do not with getting sick in those areas, not getting sick on the airplane, not getting sick on the cruise ship. I think it's about dealing with sick people.
Yeah.
And so I think when you have a large unvaccinated population, like on, say, Disney, when they have a lot of kids, it's better to get them on and off and let them get sick at home opposed to getting sick on the cruise ship. Now, I know that sounds really like callous. If you take away the human idea of it, a business would rather somebody not get sick at their business. So the planes don't care. You're going to fly 4 hours. If you're bombarded with COVID, the plane's not going to have to take care of you. But the cruise lines, if you go on a 7-day cruise or a 14-day cruise or a 21-day cruise and you get COVID, they're eventually going to have to take care of you. So I believe that some of these cruise lines that are doing the short cruises, it's a little bit, in my opinion, I don't have any solid, this is me speculating. It's a little bit with, we would rather you not be sick on the cruise. And I think that's the way businesses are approaching it right now. But the cool thing, at least with Disney, is as time is going forward, they're looking to extend a longer cruise when the Fantasy comes back. I think that was in November maybe. I can't remember what the date was today. I don't know if that answers your question, Granny B Geckos, but I think that's the strategy behind the short cruise.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to read a couple more super chats here. Remind me. Say short cruise again, because I have something I wanted to say, so I don't want to forget. Ken sends in a super chat. Have a great cruise, guys. Wife and I are on the Independence of the Seas in 10 days. Excitement rising. Nice. Heading out with Royal Caribbean. You'll have a good time. Those ships are beautiful. So absolutely. Did this skip again? Yes, it did. Every time I move it, it skips like 5 lines down here. Super chat from Janet Beans. We are on the Allure November 8th. You guys have a blast. Thank you. Enjoy Mamma Mia on the Allure. It is one of the best Broadway shows I've ever seen on a cruise ship. So you heard it here 30th, because I'm sure everyone has said that who's seen Mamma Mia on those on the Allure. It's something spectacular. It's so crazy that they go and they put on like a 2-hour Broadway show on those ships, right?
It blew my mind when we were on the Oasis and we saw Cats, and it was like, wow, this is like a legit. That was my first experience, honestly, where they had cast members dedicated to shows, and they weren't doing like 5 different shows.
Yeah.
Where there was just a cast for Cats, and that's what they did. So it blew my mind a little bit.
Chip Merkley, Don and Tony have a fantastic cruise. Thank you both for bringing us the best cruise news. I hope it's good news. Sometimes it's not. And great conversation. We appreciate that. And you guys are awesome for just hanging in with us through all these rough times that we've been having, right? It hasn't been easy for cruising for the last year and a half. There's naysayers out there. There's people that hope the cruising burns, and I don't understand that. It's one thing to hope. I don't hope anybody ever loses out on anything they do that they enjoy. Right? That's kind of my motto.
Yeah. No, I think that's been one of the most interesting things of the past year, is just to see And I just got to chalk it up to people being frustrated and stressed out and in a stressful time. I mean, I know there's people out there that are probably just, not nice people, but man, you've really seen a lot, at least oddly enough in our comments, we've really seen a lot of people that are just, I guess I'm just going to say having a hard time, but yeah, I've never seen anybody be like, so against. And it's minimal, right? There's thousands of more people that are like, yeah, we're going to see the cruising come back and we're excited about that. But there's been a pretty vocal minority out there that's like, I just hope it all goes away. They scrap the ships. It's like, okay,
yeah,
it's kind of weird, but all right.
Let's get rid of 2 million jobs and that makes
very weird.
NNA, AK has seasons, winter landscape, awesome. From nice warm ship. Trade, snow-capped boulders, trees, frozen lakes. Locals are super happy to see you. And when you saw that first cruise ship arrive from Royal Caribbean in Alaska this season, you should have, like, the smile on people's faces. They were so happy that we were back. The cruising was back. Because last year they got nothing last year, right? They lost completely out. And this is their livelihoods, and this is how some towns survive by the cruise ships.
When did you go to Alaska in 2019? Was that your last?
2019, I was there. Yeah. I did back to back.
Nice. You're doing back to back on this one too, right?
Yep. Normally this is different though, because normally when I do a back to back, I'm going north and then I'm going south. This time I'm going back
north,
and
south,
back
north,
again. Yeah. So I'm seeing that this time it's not different. It's the exact same cruise, and we're doing it twice. So
what do you think about short cruises, Don?
I'm not. You know what? Okay. Yeah, that's right. All right. Thanks for reminding me, Tony. Appreciate that. I don't do short cruises too often. A short cruise for me would be 5 days, and if I do a 5 day, it's because I'm trying to do another cruise with it, if you know what I mean. But I have been finally invited for the first time ever by a cruise line to the inaugural sailing of the Apex when it arrives here in North America in November. It's only a 2-day cruise, but I get to go on and see the ship. And they say it's different than the Edge. So that's what's really exciting me, because the Edge was beautiful. And so I want to see what the difference is on the Apex. But that ship is at... If it's anything like the Edge was, it's like remember everywhere we went, it was like a different view.
The wow factor was there.
It was amazing. So I'm really looking forward to this. I'm thinking that is going to be a cool, even though I'm only 2 days right now. So
you got to find something to go with it for sure.
I'll be doing some. I'm not flying from Canada to Fort Lauderdale for 2 days. I can pretty much tell you that right now. Okay, I got some more super chats we got to catch up to if I'm trying. Here we go. Ken, have some hot chocolate. Thank you, Ken. And I will be on the MSC on September 13th. Woo.
Nice.
Like 1 day after we take off. So enjoy your cruise on MSC. Yeah, they've been in the news a couple times the last few days there with their protocols. They've increased their protocols in Europe. So I'm thinking it's going to happen here as well.
Well, I mean, it was pretty interesting. They were one of the first UK and European cruises to allow. So, like, if you weren't going fully vaccinated, you could have up to 1,000 people.
Yeah.
But if you went fully vaccinated, you could go half capacity. And so it makes sense from a safety perspective, but also from a profitability perspective, because I believe like the Virtuosa can go now with 3,000 people or something like that, opposed to just 1,000. So, and then of course they did already, here in the US, when I went on the Meraviglia, they tested us at the port, but then interestingly, they moved the testing back to the customer and they stopped testing at the port. So, everybody seems like they're trying to navigate these best protocols, which is a interesting challenge.
Yeah. Linda Land. She has a land named after her. I love that. Hey, Don and Tony. I really hope you have a great day in Seattle before your trip. Here's a little something for the day. And remember, we can be a little standoffish, aka Seattle freeze, but we're mostly harmless. One of my favorite TV shows of all time is Frasier. And of course, that takes place in Seattle, right?
Okay, yeah.
And I remember they did an episode where he on his episode was talking to somebody on the air, giving advice, and said, "Oh, maybe you should move someplace sunnier. You could certainly go to someplace that's not rainy and drizzly like it is here in Seattle all the time." And then everyone was hating on him in Seattle, and I laughed at that. I said, "But the rainfall in Seattle is apparently really high, right?" So
yeah.
I just found that hilarious.
But,
Super chat from Martha. Sailing on Davina on the 16th, and Dawn booked the cabin with the huge balcony. Yes, I did. Love you both. Have fun, Alaska. Thank you so much. It's amazing. Sometimes people don't realize that sometimes for like $10 more, you get a double-sized balcony if you just look a little harder, right? Quite often they're available. I don't book anything now until I search the floor plan and see where the big balconies are and see if they're included in that category.
Yeah. You always end up with a bigger balcony. I mean, at least that's the way it was on the. At least I think this time we have the same balcony, so that should be fine.
Yeah.
I think we're neighbors on this one.
We are. We're side by side, and unfortunately, I got to switch cabins for my next cruise. Afterwards, and of course it had to be switched with the one beside the other side, not with you. It would have been so much easier.
Just to move, yeah.
I saw a question there, Tony. What is the threat?
What's the threat for today?
For today. Oh, you got to do a threat. All right.
That will apply to this show right now. So I know there's over 1,000 people watching, so we really can hit the like button. But thanks everybody for showing up for the live show tonight. Please hit the like button, or you're going to go to your next meeting, but your computer's going to update, and it's going to take 30 minutes, and you're going to miss your meeting, and your boss is going to be mad at you. You could just set your computer to manual updates, but most of you will forget to do that. So the pro tip is to turn your computer on early in the morning, way before any of your meetings, and you can avoid all that by hitting the like button. That's the threat, or at least that was the threat from today's video. So, or if you don't hit the like button, your next COVID test is going to be positive. I shouldn't put that out in the universe, Don.
No,
that's
don't
bad
do
luck.
That.
I take it back. I take it back.
Sickness.
Just hit the like button. Nobody's sick. I'm just maybe it's a false negative or something positive.
Karen's gonna. Okay, I meant. What is your take on the notice that went out about 2 days versus 3 days testing? For our September 12th sailing. This cost me $5 to fix my typo. That's what I thought. I'll remind you on board. Yeah, you do that, Karen. Yeah.
Are you saying our Majestic Princess? I haven't seen it go from 3 days to 2 days. I saw it go from on the 19th. Are you talking about Majestic Princess, Karen? Are you talking about another cruise?
She's on the 12th, so she's okay for 3 days for her testing.
Right.
But my second cruise, the 19th, I have to have it in 2 days.
Right, but she's saying that she saw a notice go out about 2 days versus 3 days.
Yeah.
For our September 12th cruise. But I'm pretty sure our September 12th cruise is still 3 days. The Princess doesn't kick in until the 19th.
Yeah, that's what I saw the last time I looked as well. So,
and I've been looking at those every day. Let me just go make sure on the Princess website. I mean, we're both testing within 2 days, so no biggie. But because you're doing yours tomorrow, right? So
yeah. It cost her $10 to fix her typo.
Let's see.
While you do that, we got Mark Carter, Don, and Tony. My wife and I would like to buy you dinner on your trip to Alaska. Thank you so much. And you know what? That does cover a specialty restaurant on Princess because they're pretty reasonably priced. So there you go, Tony.
We haven't
got to
even
figure
talked
something
about that.
out.
We got to figure that out.
Yeah.
We got to figure that out. Okay, what's considered? I don't know. Now I can't find it. Yeah, so the last time we saw it, either way, for us it's okay because we have 2 days. But I checked just the other day and it was still 3 days.
Yeah, I haven't seen an update. Once they say it was on the 19th, they don't normally change it once they announce a particular starting date for something.
Yeah.
So, and we have Cheryl sent in a super chat. You guys are my two favorite bloggers. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Doing great with all your updates on cruising. You are my go-to guys. Keep informed for my January cruise on the horizon. Absolutely. We'll keep you up to date every time I don't know about you, Tony. I'm pretty sure you do the exact same thing I do. When you wake up, you rub the sleep out of your eyes and you check cruising news.
That's right. Yeah, a lot of checking of the cruise. Like if you could look at my search history, that would be the most searched thing. Cruise news.
Absolutely. Texandy Travel sent in a super chat. Here's to the return to cruising in 2021. Alaska for us in 2 weeks on the new Amsterdam. Nice. Thanks for all both you do. Watching since 2017. Oh, I feel old now.
Now, Don, let's do this. Now, I'm concerned. I see Jim, one of the moderators, saying only 800 likes so far. Now, I did
940.
I did purchase optics. How many people we have watching right now?
We have 1,770 people.
Look, I was going to wait until tomorrow to show you guys which binocular, which optics I got. But if we can get to 1,400 likes, I will show you right here tonight what my purchase for the Alaska trip was that Don's going to be very jealous of.
Yeah, because Tony's been talking about binoculars for 5 days.
5 days. Well, I mean,
they
only told me about it 2 days ago, but 5 days is a little bit of a stretch. But 1,500 likes, 1,400 likes, I'll show you the binoculars.
It seems like 5 days because I watch your videos more than once.
Thank you. Very nice. Very nice.
Tom sent in a super chat. My wife Vicky and I will wave to you from the Encore, traveling one day ahead of you to Alaska. Love both your shows. Have a great cruise. Thanks, Tom. And we will definitely wave by. Actually, I do think at one point we will cross paths from what I remember.
Don't watch all the whales, Tom. Leave some whales for us to watch. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, boy.
I see a Kyo Fujita here from Japan. I just noticed Japan, and we both have that shared history in Japan. So welcome.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't wait to go back to Japan. Andrew Williams sent in something for 5,000. I have no idea what that symbol is.
I saw that come through, and I'm like, "What country is that? What kind?"
That's amazing.
Can somebody identify that currency? Thank you, Andrew.
I don't know what that is. Is that Swedish?
It's Bitcoin. No, I don't know what it is.
Maybe I can retire. I don't know.
That's right.
And I have to put this up because it's Hedgie says, "Hi, Uncle Donnie. I love you. I love you too." I believe that is my niece out there from my niece's my nephew's kid. So, if you will. So I just had to say hi. I just happened to see that going by, and I saw the little Hedgie, and I know she has this little hedgehog as a pet. And that's where she gets her nickname from.
Very cool.
I like that. Donna Vicky said, "Have a fantastic cruise, guys." And Tony, FYI, Greece is currently on Independence of the Seas. Gosh, you had asked on your live stream before.
I really appreciate that Royal makes that investment in entertainment. That's really cool. Yeah.
You can ask Angelina because she was on for Greece and she loved Greece. Absolutely. My niece is sending me a super sticker. You don't have to, because you know I love you. Holy jumping. I moved it, and there we jumped again. We got Beth Reed. I think it's awesome to see cruise content creators being friends. Have a great trip. I'm cruising to Alaska, June 2022.
We really lucked out. Like, both of us... I don't know, like we really connected once we met each other. And I think we're both like this. We reach out to a lot of people. And the cool thing is sometimes you make a really good connection, and sometimes you just make that casual connection in life that everybody else does. And I feel very fortunate that we made a good connection. And so it's fun. Don and I, we talk YouTube together and we talk travel together, and it's a blast. Like YouTube can be a little solitary. So it's kind of nice to have a crew, because you're basically building your own little, entertainment creation business along with travel and that kind of stuff. And sometimes it can be a lonely pursuit, and it's nice to have friends. So there you go. I just want to say that.
I know sometimes people will make comments or send me an email, and they're wondering if you and I are on the outs because you'll make a joke about something. And Tony's not being serious. I wish all the best for your channel, just like you wish all the best. In fact, Tony will message me a news story when he sees it, or if I see one, I'll message Tony. We don't compete against each other. We support each other.
Well, I think they might be referring to this week. I said that I was trying to track you down. And
I know, I saw that.
And we should, if you're a good American, that people should, subscribe to the channel.
Bringing in the nationalities,
That's right. Patriotism, baby.
I'm the nice Canadian.
That's right.
Didn't bring it up.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Look, I did what I had to do. Okay,
That's why nice guys finish last.
We're on our way. No, that's and yeah. To your point, Don and I have the leeway to joke with each other, and like me personally, I would never say something about somebody that I didn't know that it was okay to joke around with. So
no, we have permission to do whatever we want, humor-wise. We don't take offense.
Right.
Beth, send in a super sticker. Thank you so much, Beth. Much appreciated. Oh boy, you guys are. I'm trying to keep up. I really am.
Doing great.
Rob Slevin. Hi, Tony and Don. Question. I will be on the Celebrity Edge in 86 days, but cannot do phone check-in for some reason. Are they not opening it until? Yes, much closer.
Took us a while.
Yeah. Took us a while. We couldn't get in to do the check-in until the week of the cruise. So I think they're just doing that to keep it from jamming up and things like that. Don't worry about it. It'll come available, and you're going to love the Edge. And that's 86 days. We are September, October, November. If it's around December 15th, Captain Kate, one of my favorite captains, because she recognized me and she knew my catchphrase, is back on December 15th, I believe, around that time, back on the cruise. So definitely worth saying, getting on the ship just to meet her. She's the most personable captain, you have to say, out there, because of her social media presence, right? She's always out there, and she's not afraid to take pictures with anybody. She's happy to talk to people. I really liked that when I was on there. Yeah,
I thought that was the first time, like, she had her, her own question and answer, and it was really impressive. She was really impressive.
Yeah. And normally you'll see the captain at maybe one presentation, like an officers meeting or something like that. But she did her own presentation. She did the jewelry shop. She did the cat trivia. She was in the theater every night. It was, she was all over the place. So hats off. I love a captain who gets involved and is very personable with everybody. Desiree Hall sent in a super sticker. Thank you so much, Desiree. Much appreciated. And we got Health Nally. Hey, Don and Tony, we're sailing on November 27th on the Oasis and January 15th on the Mardi Gras. Take this 5-spot and play the slot machine. You got it.
There you go.
We will do that. I didn't do too well on the slot machines last time. I did not do well. Question for us. Are you guys planning to be on the inaugural sailing of the Carnival Celebration, November 2022 from Southampton? Ooh, November
2022.
I can't, because in October, I have my transatlantic on the inaugural 150th anniversary with Holland America on the Rotterdam, coming all the way back here. Then I would have to fly all the way back to Southampton. I don't think I'll be doing that.
It's certainly tempting. We have a group cruise on, I think, 2023. So I think our October 2023 is the celebration. But yeah, that's tempting. I so much want to get over to the UK, but yeah, we're not on it right now. So
yeah, well, I'm scheduled for the UK. I leave out of Amsterdam, right? So
nice.
I'm trying to I might even take a Cunard transatlantic to that cruise, because there's one leaving just in time to make it there. So that would be interesting. It's very traditional cruise line, though. Very traditional cruise line.
Sounds pretty interesting. I don't know if we got in A's second super chat. Next time to Alaska in Seattle, I went on Underground, literally Seattle guided tour for about 50 years ago. If it's still running, it's really fun. So somebody mentioned on my live show the Underground, so I'll have to take a look into that. A, thank you so much for the super chat.
Appreciate that. Like I said, we really wish that we could spend more time in Seattle. Yeah, I get an extra day, maybe.
I think our original plan, we would be in Seattle tonight.
Oh yeah,
I think we talked about it at one point, being in 2 days early. So before the testing came on.
Absolutely. Akita Sai, aloha, Don and Tony. Thank you both for how much you both do. Keep us informed. And to be honest, you helped me and thousands of others stay sane during the pandemic and highly entertained. Very appreciative to hear that. We do try. We bring you the bad news with the good news and try and do it with a smile as much as we can.
Yeah,
These
absolutely.
days. Oh boy.
Did we get to 1400 yet? Do you guys want to see my optics?
We're at 1200.
Oh,
We're
come on.
getting there.
200 more.
200 more. We can do it. We can
do it.
Oh boy. I scroll 1 inch and
The whole thing
I
jumps.
lost like 17 super chats. So here we go. Angela Martin, you guys are so much better than CNN. Thanks for brightening my day every day.
It's kind of funny,
We'll
like
take that.
I thought about at one point making just a news channel, and CNN would actually work. It could be the Cruise News Network.
There you go.
Cruise News Network. But I'm sure that would go over interestingly. But CNN, there you go.
Terry Thorne sent in a super chat. I love both your channels, but I wanted to say have a fantastic cruise trip. Question: I'm booking a Norwegian Cruise Line breakaway for October. Will they make it back to the U.S.? I haven't heard they're not. Norwegian has been pretty on par with their bookings lately. So I think it'll be here.
They've been rolling out, like the promise was once they got the green light, they would try to bring a ship a week on board. And it does seem like they're doing that. So, if they're scheduled, it could change, obviously. I mean, that's one thing we've cautioned. Change is kind of the word of the day right now. But so far, it ain't canceled till it's canceled is my philosophy. So, I'm going to say, yes, it's going to be here.
Yeah, and I think they want to get that ship back to the United States as fast as they can. So,
yep.
Hilda sent in a super sticker. Thank you so much, Hilda. Appreciate it. And we got McDuff. Hi, guys. Do I need to get a test done before flying to Seattle for our NCL Alaska cruise? I already have insurance covering COVID. Lori. Oh, hey, Lori. Lori, I think are you Canadian? If yes, you do. If you're in the United States, I don't think you need a test to fly yet, right?
No test to fly, but Norwegians, the only odd thing about the Norwegian protocol is for them to fully compensate you if you test positive at the cruise port, they want you to have self-tested prior to coming to the cruise port. And so it's weird because they're not making you come to the cruise port with a test, but there's some risk that you'll lose out on some money that they would cover. So it's almost like saying you should get tested. So circle back around with NCL and make sure what you might lose out on if you don't show up with a test. And if you have a tolerance for losing out on that, then don't get a test. But if it's going to be substantial loss for not getting a test, I would get a test.
Yeah, to be safe, because 5 nights in a hotel, you just, or $40 for a test, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So. Holy jumping. All righty. We have Audrey Steam sent in a super chat. Thank you so much. And Christine DeFranco also sent in a super chat. And Kit O'Shell. I love the name Kit. You know what? I almost named one of my kids Kit. And I got overwritten by my wife at the time.
Was that because you were a Knight Rider fan? Is that where Kit came from?
It was just we were thinking of names, and all of a sudden somebody said that, and it just resonated at the time. Yeah. Rick Wade sends in a super chat. Thank you so much, Rick. And I'm almost caught up. Almost. No, I'm not. Oh, what time is it? Oh, we're right at 9 o'clock, Tony. 1300. Do you think that's good enough to show your binoculars?
No, 14.
No? All right, we got to wait for 1400. We're almost at 1800 viewers right now. A straight talking Fedora chick sent in a super sticker. Thank you so much. And might be, what's you guys' opinion of Virgin? And like, and like my dad used to tell me, don't take any wooden nickels. You know what? I don't know. It's not a traditional cruise, right? It seems like it's made for a very young crowd, a very particular crowd. And I don't know if it'll suit me. I'm looking at trying to get on it. But I'll have to give it a try. I can't say it's not going to be good until I try it.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm very interested in it. I do like the idea of disruption and pushing against the norm. And I really believe that that's what Branson's trying to do with Virgin. And so I'd like to try it and see how traditional it feels or how brand new it feels. I mean, of course, a lot of our friends in the UK have jumped on those cruises, and it's been neat to see their experience. But I can't wait till we get to try it out. I guess she's making her way over from the UK right now, making her way to New York, and at some point this year we will be able to jump on the Virgin Voyage on the Scarlet Lady down here in Florida. So maybe.
Yeah. I did see a question. Somebody was asking me, do I have to take a test in my back-to-back? Yes. Everybody, even if you're on the cruise, doesn't matter. The cruise line will test you normally, and you just get back. You have to get off and get back on the ship. But at least you don't have to take your luggage with you.
That's nice.
They did that scare that people thought you had to take your luggage with you too, but you don't.
Since you're changing room, though, you're going to have to pack up, right? And then they'll just move your luggage?
Yeah. I'll make a deal with my room attendant and just say, hey, here you go. Don't send it down. Just put it in the room once it's empty.
There you
go. So that's where I'll go from there.
Nice.
Melissa, Praying Carnival Sunshine starts up in Charleston, South Carolina, set to sail out for 10 days in January. Yeah, a couple delays.
I can't remember what the date was on that.
But January should be.
Yeah. I'm trying to, I took notes the other day from that John Hield thing. Yeah, they didn't give a hard date. They just said that it would be 2022 for the Sunshine. So yeah, hopefully early 2022. But yeah, it got pushed out into at least 2022. So fingers crossed for you. Hopefully it starts in January.
Fingers crossed. Jeff Jones sends in a super chat. We are on Tony and Jenny's group cruise on the Sky Princess in February. I'm thinking Don should go too. You never know.
Don's a big Princess fan. Sky's a new one.
And I tend to just do things on the spur of the moment. Don't even let people know. So that's a high possibility.
There you go.
Sean B. That'd be cool if it was Sean Bean, wouldn't it? A person from NCL VP Guest Services says the 72-hour pre-test can be done 72 hours before flying to Seattle, not just 72 hours before sailing.
Interesting.
Okay. Yeah, Norwegian is a little different than the other cruise lines right now. They're not even accepting some of the home tests. Right. So you got to be very careful with them as well. Oh, well, Tony, I'm going to try and catch up here, but I think we are done our hour, sir, and we are going to be heading out shortly. I think I caught everybody. Oh, no. I don't know. Mark Carter. I got that one. And Rick, yep, I think I've caught up perfectly.
All right, movie related said we hit 1,400. So everybody said that I should get binoculars, and I looked and I did like a whole hour and a half research. I took all the recommendations. I was trying to come down off the high of the Tuesday night show, but I was in binocular land. But then I got to thinking, look, like Don, I'm going to be carrying. I rented a zoom lens. I already rented a zoom lens. I can't reach the zoom lens. And so I'm like, I don't think I want to carry binoculars, but I do want something that's helpful. And so I did some other research. I got a monocular, a single monocular, a half of a binocular. And this thing was highly recommended. And it also has a cell phone holder on it. So I can put the camera lens of my cell phone on this end, and I will be able to take photographs and videos with this monocular. So I feel like this is a pretty good piece of kit, but then also I could hold it up like I'm a pirate. So I'm looking forward to having that option, but this is the Goski high definition monocular, highly recommended on the Amazon and on videos. And I will be putting this kit to use. There you go. Surprise.
See, that would be perfect for me because I don't know if a lot of people know this, but I'm blind in this eye.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't see anything out of it at all.
Huh.
So no one knows because you can't tell, but I am. We did one super chat from Mark. Have a drink on us. Also, don't tick off the bears. Never tick off the bears. No. And trust me, I'm not one of those selfie people with the bears. If there's a bear there, I'm not turning my back on it.
Yeah.
At any point. Well, Tony, my friend, thank you so much for coming on the channel. And,
looking forward to seeing you a couple days. Yeah, I'm excited.
2 days away. I'll have my phone on when I land. We'll hook up. We'll do some fun stuff in Seattle, and we'll show all the fun folks out there the entire trip. Cannot wait. Cannot wait to go.
Yeah, I'm excited. Our cabins are next to each other, and so there's a good chance when we're going live, you'll see both of us. And so
we're in the mini suites. We
We're
got
in the mini
deals on
suites.
mini suites.
We get to try that out. I don't know. Like, so I'm going to be posting a lot of stuff on Instagram. Make sure you follow La Vida Loca on Instagram. Don's got a Facebook page, and so follow all of those things if you want to.
I have a Facebook page. I'm not
Don's
real
not-
active on
Don's
Facebook
not. Look,
page.
I've seen you post a lot lately to the Facebook page. I've seen.
I'm
some pictures
trying.
lately.
I'm trying.
So make sure you guys follow all of that. But yeah, we'll see you guys from Seattle.
Oh, I gotta edit it out. How does this thing work? It works exactly like that. Thank you so much. Most appreciative. All right, guys, we're gonna end it here. At one point, we hit 1,800 people on the channel. We got our 1,400 likes,
Boom.
and we happily got our 7 dislikes as well.
Yes,
it's all good.
We only got 7 dislikes.
Only 7.
Look, man, we're hated by more people than that on the internet, Don.
I get that before my video hits 5 minutes.
I get 7 dislikes before the sun comes up. No. Awesome.
Well, thanks everybody for coming out tonight. I really appreciate it. Tony appreciates it, and all the super chats. We're really thankful. And we will see you all in Alaska. Cannot wait. And please, please hope that I don't get stuck somewhere like last cruise.
Oh, no, it's going to work out. It's going to be fine. We both test tomorrow, so you'll know pretty quick tomorrow whether or not we're negative. So
I'm still nervous about it, and I shouldn't be because I don't go anywhere.
It's going to be good.
All right, everybody. Until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation. Take it away, Tony.
We'll see you on the Lido.
See you on the Lido. Bye-bye.